Welcome back to Kimchi Rednecks, another video
of cooking with Danny Trejo. The only thing we're missing in the kitchen is Danny Trejo.
Yeah. Technically, this is kind of part of a series because we're doing all our prep work and then we're going to have the full
So you guys have heard of, Julie and Julia? Isn't there a guy that's currently doing a series called Jamie and Julia or something like that? We'll throw his link down there. It's interesting. He's apparently not really a chef.
Apparently he's learning to cook by going through the cookbook, which sometimes is
amusing and sometimes is just
questionable.
Horrifying. So our goal is to cook through what we can, because obviously we won't be cooking any of the seafood, but we're going to cook through what we can and what we will eat of the Trejo's cookbook because,
who doesn't love Mexican?
Who doesn't love Mexican food? And we're in Korea, so we don't really have, we have some Mexican, we have some actual authentic Mexican locally, and we have some Tex-Mex, but nothing that's just really hitting the flavors other than the authentic Mex. But you can't afford to go there all the time, so we got to learn to do some of that ourselves. So that's our goal. So today's recipe, Chuck, we are making a Chipotle Crema. Do you know what that is?
It sounds like a really bad latte.
Okay, Chipotle Crema. So crema is going to be a sauce. So according to this, it is the easiest and the most flavorful sauce in this cookbook. Also satisfying. But we have to watch out.
Because it could be spicy.
So you start with 4 Chipotle peppers out of a can of Chipotle peppers with adobo sauce, and you're going to put 2 tablespoons of the sauce in there.
So we got all that.
We kind of might have a little bit more than 4. Yeah, we just went with what was left in our can. This could be fun. And then we're going to put in 2 cups of sour cream. That being 1. It's like squeezing the toothpaste.
All right, that looks like about...
I think that's going to be about it. All right. A little bit more. Literally, I'm squeezing the tube from the toothpaste here, guys. That's probably it.
So that should be about 2 cups.
We're also going to want the juice of 2 limes. We determined that the juice of 1 lime, per the internet, is 2 tablespoons. So we're going 4 tablespoons of our lime juice here. And then we're also going to need 2 teaspoons of salt. 1, 2. All right, and then Chuck, because I'm not to be trusted with certain appliances in the kitchen, right, Chuck?
Yes.
I can show you a picture of why, but it won't be graphic. It's just me with my finger bandaged up after I decided to mulch my finger with... Okay, so... Oh, shit. Okay. Unplug it first. So one day, I was using this to chop up some green beans for the girls, and green beans got stuck in here. I'm kind of afraid to put my finger in here, even when it's off now. So... I don't know what possessed me, but I put my finger in while it was still plugged in. I never do that. I always take this off or unplug it before I do that, but I did. And so in my hand, it was like this, and I'm only doing that because he's got the plug off. So in my hand, it was like this, and I had my finger here, and it was like this, yes. And then Chuck said, be careful or don't cut your finger or something, and my finger here was like, yes, turn that on. And therefore, I blended up my finger. It was...
Yeah. Have you ever seen something cut so much you couldn't stitch it because there was nothing to stitch it to? She got like, what was it, 5 or 7 cuts across the
it was
pad
terrible.
Of her finger?
It's still not fully healed. It's actually a little bit swollen still, and this was months ago. And there's nerve damage right in here, so I have like weird sensation there.
Yeah,
so I'm not allowed to touch that. And therefore, I'm going to stand right here and be careful. But we are going to either put that in a blender or put that in there until it is smooth, Chuck.
Make sure you get all the chunks of it.
Yes, it does stay smooth.
Looks pretty smooth.
All right. Is it hot?
It's a bit spicy on the back end.
Ooh. We might add a little more sour cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a little more lime. Okay, that should be good there.
We're gonna have to get more sour
Or
cream.
just finish off the sour cream container.
Oh, you said lime. How much lime?
Put another
2?
spoon in it or whatever that is.
Just 1 or 2?
Let's go with 1 for now.
Okay. Ooh. You said finish this off, right?
Yeah, if you wanna.
Might as well.
There's not much left to it.
There's not enough left for us to use it for anything else, so.
So we've already massively deviated from the recipe. That's close to
Well,
8 plus 24. That's 32 ounces of
that's not
sour
24.
cream.
This was 14.
Oh, 14. Okay, so
22.
we're 22 instead of
Yeah.
16. We're not that far off.
We're not that far off, but we might have actually used a little bit more chipotle pepper as well as sauce.
Okay, that's a little less potent on the back end.
It is less potent on the back end.
Okay.
You like?
Actually, yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad. So with most things, guys, if you've been watching our channel long enough, you know you have to cook according to some taste. And not everybody's taste is going to be exactly the same. So whereas some people might really, 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 really love that really deep, strong chipotle pepper taste, we kind of wanted ours a little less strong.
A little more crema, a little less chipotle.
Yes. So we are actually going to put it in this bottle, or as much of it as will go in there. This will last in your fridge for up to 3 days. Put the rest in the bowl over here.
Bowl over where? Oh, that one?
There.
I'll make some badass nachos.
I guess we're going to be making badass nachos at some point.
I'm just thinking, put the chips out with like some refried beans and beef on top of it, and a little bit of that with the onions and lettuce and tomato. Ooh, or pico and lettuce. There you go.
We're literally going to have like the most amazing Mexican feast tomorrow, aren't we?
Well, we're at least going to have good tacos.
Oh, it's going to be fabulous.
Or burritos or wraps or whatever the hell we make out of it.
We have taco shells. We also have burrito wraps. Because I come prepared.
Right.
Who's shocked by that Melissa bought more stuff and is prepared? We actually even have salsa that's pre-made as well. So. Because reasons. And salsa. Always salsa.
Anyway, so.
Easy
recipe. Throw it all in a bowl. Blend it up. You're good to go.
He'll put this shit on anything. Wouldn't you? Actually, this is pretty flavorful. This would be tasty on a lot of things. If you're looking for a flavorful chipotle crema, it's pretty good.
Danny Trejo.
Again, you're going to want a flavor to your taste. So if 4 chipotles is too much, use a little less sour cream, a little less lime, a little less salt, and flavor it to your taste.
Or a little more if you...
Or if you're like, Chipotle, yeah, and you're all in.
Well, I was saying if 4 was too much, you can do like we did, add a little more sour cream, a little more lemon to cut it.
Well, we had more than 4. I'll be honest. We had more than 4. So,
well, because we had
what was left in the can. So we used the rest of the can for another recipe, and I think when I was going through the cookbook, I was like, oh, that'll use up the rest of that.
Hey, rock on.
Rock on. And it did. We have sauce for days. 3 days.
Nachos.
It's going to be a good 3 days. So, y'all, like, subscribe.
Do the internet stuff. See the Buy Us Coffee link below. And we'll see y'all next time.